And welcome back for round two for this War Secession for this week. And we have a Hagerstown Turnpike, 237 on the server pop, 119 for the defending CSA versus 119 for the attacking Union. It is side swapped in the campaign, and this is another fight out west. It is 32nd Ohio under King Bob defending against 20th New York, who is attacking. And this is, I believe, the first battle for 20th New York, so we'll see how they do in their inaugural fight here. Going over the two teams, we got Knight leading 10th Tennessee. 32nd under King Bob is the token holder. We got MB under Nitro. We got HD under Hazard, 9th Corps under Turquoise, IB under Will, EB under Red Bull. 83rd under Tiberius, 51st under Nolan. Looks like we got some... Oh, nope, no Artie for now. Let's see. On the other team, we got Wilkes leading the HL, I-Corps under Poke and Dog. We got 20th New York, CJ is the token holder. Then we got PB under Knox. 2nd US under Rowley Trooper. ABC under Gousseau. And then looks like we got a little bit of the Gunners as well. We got Perkins from HL, Bad, and then some I-Corps folks as well. And some PB folks as well. Alright, so if his game has restarted, he might not be with me just yet, but I've got TJ on with me as well. How you doing, good sir?
Way better now that I fixed my game from crashing.
It wouldn't be War Rights if it didn't crash. Alright, so looks like we've got, we're going right into the action here already. Looks like we got a split option here by the Union. What do you think about this initial plan here? Looks like we got two angles of attack here for the Union, the hill and the CSA far right.
It's less about the angles of attack of the Union, more so the angles of defense from the CSA, because you don't see defending that forest line on the CSA left anymore that much, let alone them pushing out all the way almost to the Union battery positions to hold that hill. But
no, they are pretty.
It kind of works.
They are pretty far out here. Yeah, they are.
It seems to take the Union off guard to a certain degree.
Do you think this is because there's no CSA already to start with? They're trying to buy some time, or why do you think they might be doing this?
It might be like that, but the CSA already does get a hard time against the Union Army, because the Union Army has a really nice field of view. They can chill behind that hill. They get a lot of cover, get a lot of infantry support if the Union plays it well. So these artillery duels can be pretty gruesome for the CSA guys, but yeah, not having CSA artillery, I mean, we saw how that went recently on Nico. Seems to be new CSA meta, no artillery, please.
Yeah, that seems... that keeps happening, I don't know why.
I mean, last week, I'm pretty sure it may have been due to the Union putting that many people on artillery and thus lacking these infantry guys where the CSA had them. This time it's only a 7-man difference.
Very handsome tonight. No, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And isn't there a veterancy building in play right now restricting the arty?
Exactly. That is the point why no CSA artillery is allowed at all until the 27-minute mark, or if the golden timer applies, we'll figure that out.
Hopefully we won't have to deal with that. Just to cut down on the amount of things you have to do.
I'm just praying and leave it at that.
Yeah, and by the way, TJ is adminning too, so if he doesn't answer me right away, well, he might just think that what I said was fucking stupid, but you know, he might also be dealing with something else. So
I would not dare. But it seems like at least the back here, what's Union Battery, did get pushed by IB over here. Nice little move.
Oh, yeah, let me swing out. Although it looks like there's a counterattack by the Union.
And it did hit a few artillerymen back here, so not all too bad.
Yep, and it is side swapped, by the way, for the campaign, just as a general heads up. I don't think I mentioned that at the top. So, the Union team in game is the CSA team in the campaign.
And looking at point, we have a very sneaky Union sitting right next to the. I don't know if you have seen B guy.
Oh, Mr. JMB, whoever this guy is. That's an out-of-liner. I wouldn't be doing that. I mean, you can, I suppose, but man, you're not winning this ticket fight at the moment, so.
A little 30 caliber piece of shit. Yeah.
Oh, there's King Buff. I was like, where's King Buff? Alright, so it looks like Union's got the hill, but, I mean, yeah, what do you think of the battle so far here? It's a bit of a ticket advantage right now for the CSA, even with that forward defense out of the woods.
It is even, and if the plan is really to keep them off of the artillery, off of their point until they can use artillery, then it is working, and it is not working all too bad. I have seen this map go way worse for the CSA.
So what do you think the Union needs to do now? Do you think they should early cap? Do you think they should try to take this the far side, or I mean the side right before the woods? What do you think they need to be doing?
I think they're already doing the proper thing. PB is shifting over, wiping off that Union right-hand side fence is very important. Although, if they were cheeky, they could just run ahead. When there's no CSA artillery, there's no canister going off on point. So, quick cheeky early cap. You're back on tickets anyway. And the CSA team will not be there before you because they have to run at least 80 yards more.
Do you think they should go for the early?
Wooks,
you think they should go for the early cap?
Wooks is calling. Wooks just called it in chat. 35 see, early cap, apparently.
See, but the magic is we have to call before they do. we appear smarter than them. That is the key.
Yeah, I've played too long to not know what Wooks would be thinking in this situation.
No, yeah, I'm just on bullshit, yeah.
It is a smart move to do, and the Union also has a small AVC contingent right outside of these rocks, which is also perfectly in range for supporting that early cap attempt. So I think the CSA in this case will just get steamrolled if the entire Union just legs it and runs over the point. EB is beefy, but not beefy enough to hold the whole team back, so that early cap will succeed.
Step brother.
Yep. So we got about a minute left of the shaping up. We'll see. Now, once that happens, do you think the CSA should try to immediately contest it, or do you think they try to seize some other piece of ground?
Come again?
So if and when, I guess it's more when, Union goes for cap, what do you think the CSA should be doing? Should they focus on recapping, or do you think they should be doing something else? Taking a piece of ground or hitting another angle or something?
Ever since the tickets for both sides have been increased, it's really hard to put anybody into last stand, which would be the thing of doing here. The CSA is in a ticket lead, the Union is not. So, as a CSA, going for a very early recap attempt is not the worst idea, because they need the time on their side in this one.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I wouldn't do the last stand right now. Now, what I might think about doing is that I might think about not attacking directly in, but sweeping the hill first and trying to capture the hill for a little bit.
Oh yeah, definitely. If you don't have any tickets to gain, basically running down a few artillerymen.
Yeah, because I think
not a bad idea.
Yeah, I think that could. You just have one unit do it, but you can get some nice tickets while you're doing it.
Okay. Any second now, they should launch the charge.
RD, look out. RD, there's...
And there we go.
Looks like Wilkes is in the lead.
Seriously talking about.
Looks like Bribsy's going in as well. Oh, I should say Gusso's leading him, not Bribsy.
Roadside, Hamptons, roadside. And Lumber, you can't wait for a long day.
What happened?
Up and over right.
Up and over again, boys. Up and over right.
Well, this jumping is bad for my knees.
Brace.
Yeah, this is not good. There's at least 30 CSA guys nowhere near point, and the entire Union team is basically already there.
Yep, and no arties, so you can't target it right now.
Yeah, it makes the shootout that is going on here a little bit more bearable for the Union. It's still not a nice position because you're clumped up all around that fence, and you are facing good cover for the CSA.
Now they did position themselves up on top of the hill, so
Yeah, so having a little bit of a reserve going around the left and pushing into the CSA would be a good thing now, because now the Union has to deal with the enfilading fire from both sides, basically.
yep. So now they're in a bit of a bowl here. We'll see if they can. They've got that one. It looks like IB was taking care of the arty.
But again, the Union is not losing anything. They're playing well on time. They're also
Hey, those are enemies.
behind on tickets, so nothing to be lost here for the Union.
No, I think this was absolutely the right move. Just to cap point. And they are. Looks like they're giving it up though very quickly though. Maybe they're going for a counterattack on the hill, possibly.
Yeah, that would be my guess as well, or at least facing them.
And they're a little bit isolated. You might be able to catch them not awares. Charge them out.
And see how quickly the CSA is willing to go back on point, because EB is not showing any signs of wanting to be on cap here.
Yeah. Did you get your timer going?
I have my timer going.
Oh Lord, I figured it's like let me remind them just in case.
I appreciate that, thank you. But at this point, we should be having artillery for the CSA at around 14 minutes on the golden timer if the CSA does not recap. Which they now apparently seem to do, which is very rude, so I have to do read with my math. Thank you.
I know.
Yeah, it looks like CSA is set to recap here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And ticket-wise, it wasn't a really good trade for the Union, unfortunately.
No, I think they gave up point way too easily.
Hard to push through on that.
Yeah, I think they had to try to. I mean, I don't think they need to send everybody. I don't think I would have given up the hill position. Maybe we'll leave a couple units to contest it. Now, see, now the CSA has the hill, and now you got to fight up for it.
And the Union does not have their entire team over there, which makes it a little bit harder.
No, they've got. Looks like TB is out here on the left. They could try to do something. There's a good amount of CSA over here as well. But it looks like the CSA is kind of falling back as well. I think they know they can't win the fight for the hill. So I think they're going to just reset, but buy some time before they do.
Okay, so we have pushed the CSA timer up to 29:30 on the black timer. So, be 2.5 minutes.
Yep, not too long now.
Yeah, that'll make it even harder to pull off like early cap moves like those, which the Union might still need, although the time is now more in their favor. Tickets aren't, but at least the time is.
You don't talk to our foreman like that. Lock it up.
Calm it down, calm it down.
Got me that.
Oh my god.
Direct fire. Oh.
I'm gonna spawn with the rifle because I don't do shit with this bucket ball.
Looks like a good Union push on the right here. If everybody pushes up well, I think they clear out the right. There we go.
I think they will. Yeah, we'll see if they could finish off the push here. That might help them equalize the tickets a little bit too.
Yeah. Honestly, it kind of surprised me how well this right-hand side, Union right-hand side, CSA left defense worked for the CSA. It's pretty good, but now I'm pretty sure they're getting wiped off.
Yep.
Most of the line in the open, overwhelming Union.
No, this is where the tickets will start equalizing quite a bit here. Yeah, I think the problem was the Union never really pushed them like this. You know,
Also, this little EB and MB on the hill here denying Union any option to push forward artillery on that hill.
I mean, yeah, they'll send an element to clear that out, though. I think without too much delay. They're worried more about this position, I think, for the initial.
I'll be bonking them.
Be bonking, bro. Push.
Yeah, now it's only a small Tennessee and HD holding that fence. Knight brave, but 5 tickets nonetheless.
Oh, he might be in skirmishing range. I don't know.
I hate this fucking fence. Let me get open over. God fucking
fire.
back. Load him up, boys.
In the
Load 'em
fire
up.
on the front.
Well, I guess he made them stop in their tracks. Good job.
Yeah, you can see MB's also falling back now. But yeah, they're holding that line. They did lose a bit amount of tickets on that, though. But they still have a lead, though, over the Union.
But it has molten quite a bit, like
And now
far more substantial.
Artie
Just a second ago.
Artie is live now, so for the CSA team.
It is absolutely. And immediately CSA puts 10 people on that, whereas the Union apparently has removed all their artillery. So we are looking at absolutely 100% switch positions right now.
Ooh, that could well, we'll see if that sticks around. I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know about no Artie for Union. That's an interesting play.
I mean, we have Harry on Artie. He will probably bail the Union out, I guess.
I suppose. Again, I think the CSA's doing a decent job of delaying this. I don't know why this. Well, they're doing a decent amount of ticket damage, so that is true. This fight on the right
at
side.
this point, we're well above the 20-minute mark. And wait, what? Okay, that is cheeky.
What's that? What, CJ's attempt to cap?
Just clearing up a little bit of confusion, but while cheeky, it did not net anything for the Union here.
No, it was worth a shot, but didn't work out.
Apart from scaring most of EB into charging them, but yeah.
I mean, they got a few kills out of it though, a few out of lines of skirms, so now they're taking losses.
The CSA now reinforcing that snake fence in the forest fully. IB pushing out in the open? Okay.
Yeah, looks like they might be making a play here. I don't know about the point. We'll see.
Yeah, play safe.
Maybe just trying to draw some fire, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, they're on top of the
Oh, really? It's oh dear lord, this is somewhat embarrassing. IB coming into the back of HL. This is not good. Holy hell.
Southwest.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, my heart
Wait, there's
bleeds.
a tree over there?
Look at it.
Oh, they haven't even noticed them yet.
Right.
No,
Oh,
they
what-
have no.
Oh, now Wilkes saw it.
Right, charge, right.
Spam team.
Ah, shameful display.
Give him back shot.
Maybe not give them that there, but then they kill them both.
Yeah, that's it. Gotta have that security. But it looks like, besides that, though, looks like we do have a full push by the Union here on point.
Just shy of capturing, and you see that canister coming down, just a little bit short though, and it was a single canister, so not quite as much power.
No, they might.
But it does give you something to think if you're sitting there
No,
on the
no.
receiving end.
It's just starting. We'll see how it develops.
Bro, why are we not the
They're not capping right now, which is a problem. So you're just sitting out there for nothing.
And CSA now with 15 people almost on the artillery.
Yeah, there's no point in standing here if you're not capping. There you go.
The Union artillerymen have doubled compared to 5 minutes ago. It's now 2 people. Amazing.
You know, 100% increase. That's always good.
Yes.
What? Hold on.
There we go. I want to shoot at those guys on the face on him.
Figure out what I'm going to write for this one.
This is really good movement by CSA, cutting in and around the Union on point here.
Oh,
Of
51st
course.
Nolan.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's smart enough not to stick around either. He's just giving a little poke right now. But the already
And
kind
the
of.
CSA artillery is horrendous for the CSA right here. How many guns do they have in front?
Much. I'm not sure
1,
how many.
2
I'm at.
at least. They really need to stop
Maintain that
vaping on the
back.
front lines. I can't see their guns properly.
Boys, highlight.
All the 2 guns manned in front, and yeah, I think they're manning every
Get those flags down. Come on.
gun. Oh no, there is
53rd
Maintain
at
fire.
11:20.
3 guns at the back still available if they need them.
Looks like that will push. Well, no, they're still on there. Nope, no, they're not. I was like, I was waiting for it. I was like, I don't think you can stay there.
Yeah, but the cap worked. They managed to cap, which I don't know if that's something the CSA does want.
I mean, I would have capped too, but they also did what they needed to do to push him off. And the problem is, I don't think the Union's got another cap in them.
Come here, you cow.
Another
Me-
recap because they're close to breaking, man. That's now you're getting close to that last stand avenue here.
Yeah. I mean, it is still too far off, I think, for all the
Well,
tickets that are in play.
not this one, but you know.
They can't do that again. No, that is absolutely agreed. But on the other side, you see HL tanking 9th Corps, MB, 10th Tennessee, IB, and HD all at the same time, tied up there.
I mean,
So that does open a lot of space for the Union on the left. So
yeah, we'll see if they do some maneuvers with it. I guess it's, you know, you tie somebody down, but then you don't do anything with it. You know, it's
Yep, that is absolutely right. And I'm waiting for the moment where somebody decides to push up again. Maybe not on cap, but you have a good you have good shots that you can make work for the Union, even if you're not just standing there letting get yourself shot down by RD. You can maneuver and you can volley and shoot it out. You have the time now.
Oh yeah, I absolutely agree with that. I mean, the big benefit right now, I'd say, for the Union team is time. That's their biggest asset. Is they've got with the 2 caps, they've built a lot of time for themselves.
Keep firing.
Yeah, and it looks like it's exactly what's happening. First Corps sitting there, chilling, shooting in the general direction. I be really cocky here, and a little bit careless with these skirmishing tickets, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, it's great when it works. It hurts a lot when it doesn't. Oh, interesting. Is Union capping it? No, okay.
No, that seems to be DK.
It's just DK. I was like, wait a second. Nope, just DK.
Yeah, they seem to be settling in for a comfy shootout, but the ticket gap has widened quite substantially, actually.
Yeah, I mean the Artie is the CSA Artie is now live, so that's gonna help.
It is definitely not helping.
Yeah, that's gonna make it a little bit harder.
And now we're at 17 CSA artillerymen.
Yeah, I might get out here. I might that right, you know, the guys that are out on for the CSA, sorry, for the Union, like ABC, might consider a raid. Just go into the way the HD Artie is, try to get some tickets that way.
AVC has a small detachment all the way back here on the far left of the Union, who could do it easily, but they seem content to exchange fire at like maybe 180 yards out.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I would risk the raid right now just because it's you need to start making up some difference here, and it's hard to. I don't know if they're gonna do it, with just shooting it out at that distance.
Especially seeing at how EB is still engaged with PB over here. Yeah. ABC has all the space they need to maneuver. Into
you got that nice holding with PB. Tickets, they got the flag. I would do it, but that's just me.
Maybe hard to see for AVC right here that their
the shadows might
options are better than they see it.
Yeah, the shadows might be tough to show how much is actually there. In the meantime, looks like this Union has the hill again.
So good. Oh my god.
Come
Also, IB once again on the fence, harassing the Union artillery.
Yeah, again, it's fine so long as you don't get caught. It's always the goddamn problem with that.
They seem to be far from getting caught. There's nobody reacting to it.
I think they should be fine on this raid. And again, this is what I would want to see ABC do, I think, on the other side.
A moment of silence for the PB guys on this artillery.
Old Bill.
Rest in peace, gentlemen.
It's 10 tickets. I'll take it.
10 tickets. Not something the Union can afford at all right now.
No. They're knocking on breaking right now.
It looks like the Union doesn't really know what to do, because you see HL pulling back, trying to deal with IB. That costs them at least 2 minutes if they pull through with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the avenue of attack, I'll be honest with you. I think you should have tried to hit them from the other side to cut off their retreat.
That's what the message says.
But we'll see if it works.
Worse yet, regardless of how they do it, how they deal with it, they lose this time on regaining initiative towards the CSA and towards getting tickets.
Well, if you catch them, it's a decent amount of tickets. But the problem is, you know, they're not really catching them. You see.
IB has demonstrated a lot that they are far too slippery for this kind of stuff. So.
Oh, this is the one guy, Mr. Tube here. He got one.
I'm gonna scold that guy for rambling later on.
I'm sorry, Tube. It's my fault. I'm part of the attention.
Blame Kotal, please. Thank you. But you see, IB, actually, I'm starting to admire that kind of audacity. It's really refreshing to see.
No, it's good. It's just it's costly when it don't work. That's the only thing about it. But they haven't gotten caught too much, so you know.
They keep making it work though, and at this point, I see it less as dumb luck and more as actual proper maneuvering skill, right?
Oh yeah. I wouldn't say dumb luck at all. I just
Hammer.
You got. I mean, I'd say right now,
Are they still over
with
there?
the ticket lead you have, I'd be more willing to take the risk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm looking. I'm northeast east right
Oh
now.
boy,
Yeah, I'm seeing
that was
the
a really good artillery hit right behind that hill where you think you're safe as the Union, but apparently you're not. Not against the Fury, against of actually 20 people now. 20 people on CSA artillery. That can't be good.
Who is Major Dixon?
Come on, boys, up and over the fence.
Is there another Major Dixon in HL?
No, that's the only one we have, and I'm as surprised as you are to see him here tonight.
Ah, very cool.
Big boy gamer.
Well, I guess he's going in with Wilkes here. Union has hit braking, but they. What do you think Wilkes is doing here? Is he going for the point, or is he just doing some maneuvering? He might catch 32nd here.
Yeah. At least he wants to wipe these few skirmishing tickets out of line tickets. Maybe provoke the CSA into doing something, as they are right now.
Yeah, it looks like Nolan is kind of
driving
biting.
out his first, yeah.
These are the kind of things that, that can help you make up some of this ticket differential here.
And comfortably evading the CSA artillery that came down.
Getting a little, take your shot and get out of there, Nolan. Don't stick around.
Yeah, he needs to run. He is actually running.
Yep,
Good job.
He did what he needed to.
At this point, as the Union, you might have said, okay, we need to get these tickets down to get anywhere near breaking TSA. So just hold the line, let them turn around, blast them in the face. So, but whilst they're closing in, right? So you actually get some of these tickets.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I kind of agree for the most part, but again, I think doing maneuvers like Wilkes just did, and kind of like we were talking like with EB or IB earlier, not EB, IB.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where you're going to make up your tickets. I don't know if you're going to make them up enough on the shootout.
Oh no, not for a shootout. That's like a very, very clone trace engagement, and depending on how good that shot goes, that volley goes, you can still decide to charge the rest of them out.
Yeah, like,
which would totally have been possible. Like the number difference on that engagement was large.
Yeah, I mean, even like I'm looking at the Union Arty right now. Like, yeah, who's this back here? Where 10th Tennessee is right now. I'd hit him in a charge with IB, with I-Core, and whoever else is massed back here, and try to hit him. Make it a big melee. So I think that's how you're going to get your tickets back.
It's a tough one because now the CSA has the whole of the fence again, and it's really hard to find a proper way to engage. You have to pull back all the way around your guns, get into the fence, then charge them from there. We know how slippery IB is today, so you probably won't catch them anyway. And then you have to go down the fence and
well, that's why you don't
that's
why you don't attack that way. You attack directly on the corner. You cut off their retreat.
Yeah, I mean, if you can make that charged against HD,
you're gonna you're gonna lose it, but losing it doesn't matter. What matters is getting the tickets down.
Unfortunately, they haven't concentrated their forces because if you want to pull this off, which
well, I mean, you got Wilkes and you got I-Core here. I mean, these two could pull it off. I think. I don't know.
Yeah. Be very costly, but yeah, as you said, the Union is kind of desperate enough for pulling stuff like this off.
Yeah, I mean, if you were even, I wouldn't do it. But it's again, you got to do big plays now. That's the.
And there goes HL.
Yeah, that's not exactly where I think I would have hit it. I think that's a little bit too much, but.
Oh, it's not hitting at all. It's just a casual volley in their face. All right.
On the line.
Might have not been the best exchange.
Nah, it's tough fighting those guys in the woods, and you got to silhouette yourself first. And you can't see them as well with the shadows. It's tough winning those fights. Oh, look at ABC! Oh, I'm so proud of you guys. On the other side, they chased off the Arty.
Ah, finally.
Good job, boys.
Now they're chasing into the huge CSA blob and get killed.
Well, that I wouldn't do. That I would run now. I mean, but you know, if they chase you, you got PB to help you. But
oh, they got up. No, they got up. Good. Can't overstay your welcome in face of this kind of blob. Although, as I said, there's 20 people on artillery. A lot of these guys actually may be artillerymen.
Yeah. But it's you got to break up the rhythm here. You got to try to find tickets where you can get them. So, yeah, they're. It's been about even, maybe a slight lead, but I mean, I don't think even with the time, I don't know if the time's going to work for you if you don't make some big moves.
Now, first Corps detaching a few guys to try to catch IB, and it seems to have worked.
Yeah, there we go.
Substantially less IB guys.
Yeah, I think that was a few tickets right there. I'd say about Yeah, I'd say about between 9 and 12 there.
Mm. So personally, I disagree with the line of officers running like this, because you will lose 5 tickets for your team, right? To make up for that, you need to hit 5 out of 6 shots from your pistol at worst circumstances, right? And even if you hit 6 out of 6, you don't have the ticket disparity accounted for, right? Because the attacker gets more tickets than you have, so
Yeah, I mean, if I'm
you
doing
won't break even with your death.
no, I think
But he made it out.
if I'm in the just in a math thing, I would say if I'm the attacker, most maps I'd say it's fine. Defender, very rarely would I say go ahead and do, Officer Rambo. It's almost never worth it.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, like not really necessarily even Rambo, but just staying behind, and the result is the same. You die out of flying. And defender doesn't make his tickets back on that one.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you have to get a flag out, like in those situations, But just generally, yeah, there has to be a very good reason for me to say do that.
In any case, now the Union right is free for the first time in a good 10 minutes. So.
I'll be honest with you. I think they
Good for them.
I think they got an opportunity right now to cap. And I think this is the best opportunity they're gonna have to win the game, because you can see they've edged them out here, and the CSA, I'm sorry, the Union team is I'm fucked up. The CSA team is still kind of far back right now. Like if the left wing pushes in against EB and 83rd, they'll lose, but they'll put them on braking, and these guys here, I-Corps and HL, could sneak cap while that's going on, and these guys in the woods might not know it.
Charges being called out 4 in 2 seconds, actually. And they're moving.
Ah, see, I got it in before they did it. That's the...
Yeah, well, no, I called out the chat a little bit too late, but yes.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. You it looks like they're doing exactly that.
Oh,
kind of a
but they
two-pronged
have to push through. They have to get them into braking, otherwise it'll be very
No, it's all about getting them into braking right now, and it is a hell of a gamble. They did it, though.
Oh, there we go. Oh.
Now it's can the guys on point hold.
Oh, we see the counter push of the CSA hitting the right point.
Oh, they're not guarding the counter push. I-Corps is not set to defend against 51st.
Well, no, because they are counter-charging the counter-charge.
Oh, but yeah, I mean, it's how much you put on where. Oh, there's a whole unit not engaged. Oh, an element of I-Corps was not there.
It's a very chaotic one.
And they did not pull that off. Again, not all the elements were there.
And the flags went down, which is really not good.
Nope, that was your last shot, and it's over now.
Ah, they keep charging. Oh, please, please. Oh, yeah, that is very unfortunate.
Yep, they wasn't set. The element wasn't with it, and they didn't have a good flank security. I got the charges coming in, but you can't give your back to anything. You gotta have coverage.
Now imagine if the Union had more than one guy on artillery, it could have bombing them point.
Could be, but yeah.
It's one last good charge. And their only hope is that the 17 guys they don't have on artillery is balancing it out halfway decently.
Yeah, that might be. We'll see.
Oh, seems. Oh no, this is a trickle charge. Oh dear.
Oh, it's not even a punch, is it? No, it's not. They have time for a punch too.
They would have had the time, yeah, but not seeing it. I'm almost willing to call it at this point. Yeah. No, very unfortunate for the Union.
No, it's just a firing line.
It's more like an execution squad at this point. Also a little bit rude for the CSA artillery, who cannot shoot the enemy anymore.
I mean, they did their job.
They did their job really, really well.
Stabbing, you're loading and shooting. If you aren't stabbing, you're loading.
All right, so any final thoughts?
I mean, again, I am very surprised how well the defense strategy worked out for the CSA. That was probably caught the Union off guard initially, and they really made that work. Unlucky for the Union that the last charge didn't pull through, or that second to last charge rather. The last charge was, and oh dear, the last artillery shot just killed a bunch of CSA guys. Huge team kill.
Ah, it's okay though. But yeah, no, I think.
Not for the campaign casualties, but okay, that's not my problem.
Oh yeah, but yeah, no, it was I think a really good aggressive move there by the CSA. I think it worked well, even without that already early, and yeah, I think the Union just had a little bit of trouble catching up, man. I don't know, man. It's when you fall behind, you get in those shootouts. You got to make that. It's kind of like we talked about the last map. You got to make that calculus. Is this working? All right. What else can we do?
The faster you do that, the more time you have to think about things and then put them into action. But again, the CSA, especially IB, in the back, all around that artillery side, all around that far left, putting up so much fire and smoke and giving the Union so much trouble that they had to detach substantially bigger lines that could not engage or work the other side of the field, right?
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
So props to IB, I guess.
Yeah, and the whole CSA team. You guys did very well. So good luck, Union team, for the next one. So this is yeah, it's been fun, TJ. So hope to have you on again.
Definitely. Thanks for having me.
Yep, and you all have a good week. Take it easy.
Good night.